Hello, Ice Age mammals yet again. Kind of in celebration of the release of the trailer of Prehistoric Planet Ice Age, I want to talk about Ice Age mammals that I've got here in the Tetsu Towers collection. And right now I'm going to talk briefly about saber-toothed cats, because such a famous group of animals, there are a huge number of toys and figures. And here's just a really small selection of some of the saber-toothed cat figures that I've got, showing, I don't know, some various interesting ones. Most of them depict the American saber-toothed cat Smilodon, which is most famously associated with Rancho La Brea in California. This animal is also represented in South America, where there's a giant species, Smilodon populator. It's a short-tailed, like leopard to lion-sized saber-toothed cat, a really famous one. There are a couple of other kinds of saber-toothed cats that are represented by models as well. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of them. We're not going to go through all of them. And I'm going to start with this really weird, big Smilodon figure. It's made by the Chinese company that we generally call AAA, even though that's not its proper name. And I do know its proper name, but I can never remember it and never find it when I need it. It's one of the biggest saber-toothed cat figures that exists, and it's really fun. I mean, look at all this detail on the face, look at all the trouble they went to get the canines upper and lower very much visible. It's got all the details of the toe pads on front and hind limbs, and it's got a really nice amount of like texturing in terms of trying to get the pelt right. They kind of made it look really liony, and it's quite possible that some species of Smilodon were actually like this. As animals that were in sort of like mostly grassland environments or parkland habitats, they may indeed have been similar to lions. It's also possible they were more spotty, because they did probably spend more time in like forest edge environments as well. This model does, however, also feature a number of big no-nos that are really common in depictions of saber-toothed cats. So I said of Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat, Smilodon specifically, I said a minute ago that Smilodon is really unusual among saber-toothed cats and unusual among cats in general, in that it's bob-tailed. It's got a really short tail like the modern lynxes have. And yet a lot of people don't seem to know that, so they draw or make versions of Smilodon with a long tail. Now that tail's not as long as that of a lion. If it was a lion tail, it would be like at least a third longer. But nevertheless, that is a completely wrong tail for a Smilodon. And another thing that's worth pointing out is one of the things that makes saber-toothed cats, Machaerodontines they're called properly, one of the things that makes them unusual relative to other cats is they've got a really big, mobile, semi-opposable thumb. It should be quite obvious. And yet the thumb here is about similar in size to the other fingers, the digits on the forepaw. So that's a technical error, something that of course most people don't even know about. It does have, however, the right number of toes. They haven't given it like 5 toes, which sometimes happen with toys. On the underside, it just says saber-toothed tiger, AAA made in China. Of course, saber-toothed tiger is like an old, traditional, popular moniker for Smilodon and other saber-toothed cats. They shouldn't be called tiger, they should be called cats. But yeah, what a cool figure. I quite like having it. So that is one Smilodon in the collection here. Come back for the next video when I'll talk about 1 or 2 other saber-toothed cats that I've got on show here. Thanks for watching.